Asus was showing off a number of interesting gaming laptops at CES 2019 with Nvidia's latest RTX 20 series graphics. Let's take a look at these new models and find out what we're getting going into 2019. First up, we've got the new 17-inch version of the Zephyrus S, the GX701, at just 1.87cm thin. This one is available with the Intel i7-8750H CPU, Nvidia 2080 Max-Q graphics, up to 24GB of memory. It's still got 8GB soldered to the motherboard like the 15-inch version, and a 17.3-inch 1080p IPS level 144Hz 3ms response time display with G-Sync, and 100% sRGB coverage. There's a G-Sync switch available as well, which lets you swap to the Intel graphics after a reboot to get more battery life. It's got per-key RGB backlighting on the keyboard, an update over the zoned lighting with the last generation 15-inch Zephyrus S. There are speakers on either sides of the keyboard as it's got extra space available to accommodate that, though despite it being a 17-inch model, it really didn't seem that big due to the thin bezels. The speakers can also be controlled with a physical volume wheel towards the left above the keyboard, and the Asus ROG logo in the center has RGB lighting too. Rather than putting in a crappy 720p nose cam under the display due to the thin bezels, Asus have taken a different approach here by including an external 1080p 60fps camera. You can either rest it on its stand or mount it above the display. It uses a micro USB cable, as apparently the USB Type-C connector was too long and it would have made the camera module larger. In terms of availability, Asus said that it will be available in Q1 2019. Something interesting Asus have done is allowed the laptop to be powered over USB Type-C. You'll still need to use the regular power adapter for full power, but it's able to take up to 65 watts in through the Type-C port, allowing you to use a smaller adapter when not using lots of power. And this also means that you can charge it using an external battery bank as well. The Type-C port can also be used to deliver DisplayPort 1.4. Combined with the HDMI 2.0B output, you can power dual 4K displays at 60Hz. The 15-inch version of the Zephyrus S, the GX531, has also undergone some updates, taking cues from the new GX701. It's still available with the same 8th gen i7 CPU, but the graphics have been upgraded from the 1070 Max-Q to 2080 Max-Q. So I'm expecting this to run hotter as it's a more powerful component. Asus did advise me that they have improved the cooling here by increasing the fan blade count, so we'll have to test it out and see how this helps. Otherwise, the new GX531 has also been updated with a per-key RGB backlit keyboard, as it used to have a 4-zone keyboard previously. It will also be available with optional 4K HDR 400 panel, with 16 zones of backlighting, so probably not something for most gamers, but will be an option. This won't be available in the larger GX701, as apparently there are no 17-inch panels that offer this yet. Unfortunately, the 15-inch version doesn't have the G-Sync switch like the GX701. I asked why, and apparently it needs too much physical space, which is why it's only present in the larger 17-inch model. The ROG Mothership was also on display at the Asus Suite, but I've got a whole video dedicated to that crazy thing. Check out the card in the top right corner for more information. Basically, it's sort of like a tablet. The heat-generating components, like the CPU and graphics, are behind the screen, allowing the hardware to breathe for improved cooling and performance, while the keyboard can be removed and used wirelessly. Aside from those larger changes to the Asus gaming laptop lineup, we've also got refreshed versions of the G703 laptop, with up to 8th gen i7 or i9 CPU with RTX 2080 graphics, Hero 2 with RTX 2060, and Scar 2 with RTX 2070. And both the Scar and Hero are still available with 8th gen Intel i5 or i7 options. I was told by Asus that these laptops are all exactly the same as the Nvidia 10 series versions, just with updated 20 series RTX graphics. I still think it will be interesting to get these new models in for review, so that I can compare them with the 10 series models that I've already tested, both in terms of performance and thermals. Let me know which models you want to see covered first. Asus also mentioned that they'd be getting the 1080p 240Hz panel coming to a number of their Strix models later in the year, just like Razer, Dell, HP, and many others will be getting in 2019. And they also said there should be 160Hz and 185Hz options coming later down the line too. So interesting times if you play esports titles on a laptop. I asked about the original GX501 design with the touchpad down the bottom rather than to the side, but unfortunately it sounds like that's been discontinued. There were a couple of new FX505 gaming laptops featuring the new AMD Ryzen 5 3550H CPU, and Radeon RX 560X graphics with FreeSync in both 15 and 17-inch versions. Asus's FX series of gaming laptops are more budget-friendly compared to the others that I've covered so far in the video, and I've previously reviewed the Intel and Nvidia configuration on the channel. The Ryzen 5 3550H is a new CPU based on AMD's 12nm Zen Plus architecture, has 4 cores and 8 threads, a 2.1 GHz base clock speed, and 3.7 GHz boost speed. I can't wait to test it out and see how it stacks up with the i5-8300H. So what did you guys think about the new Asus RTX gaming laptops and the new AMD TUF option? I think there are some nice changes to already good machines. And in the case of the new 17-inch GX701, it's good to have more features available that are possible with the larger 17-inch size, while the new ROG Mothership takes things to and beyond the next level. Let me know what you guys thought down in the comments. I'll also be covering some more professional laptops, such as the new Asus StudioBook S in an upcoming video, so get subscribed for the rest of my CES 2019 coverage.